Good afternoon from Bayliss Avenue, dear listener. We are here 2 days before Christmas. Rob got confused exactly when Christmas Day was. Oh, we've scored already! We have scored already. That's not the worst start, Rob, is it?
Nope.
Describe the goal.
Just a weird flick through from Ladditch, I think, that popped through to Harry Taylor, who was onside and just walloped it into the corner.
And I tell you what, we are literally, I'd say 90 seconds into the game, if that. And yeah, we've taken the lead in Bayliss Avenue. I'm going to actually just finish recording this one, get the social media manager to put the tweet out, and then we'll be back soon. 1-0 Erith Town. I ain't even got my gloves on. Sorry, the moment of excitement got me. So we're here at Bayliss Avenue, Rob.
We are. Watcher, how you doing?
Watcher indeed.
How's your week been?
Oh, don't. Yeah, Michael's not been too well, dear listener. 2 red lines on a test. I might not be pregnant, but I was testing positive.
Yeah, exactly.
Clue there. But
I don't know why I'm standing here, really. I should be 2 metres away.
No, I'm a lot better now. I've been testing negative for a while. And yeah, so on the mend just before Christmas. So I will be able to taste that vegan nut roast and cranberry sauce dinner that the wife has got prepared for me. So we're here for today's game with, I can't even remember what I said in the last one, so we'll go again. We are here for this afternoon's game at Bayliss Avenue with Sutton Athletic after the disappointing 3-2 defeat at Bearstead last week.
Yeah, I didn't go because Christmas and relatives.
Relatives and doghouse potential.
Yeah, exactly. So I missed that, which was not the most disappointing miss of my life. But yeah, it was a shame because we should have beaten them, I think, on paper anyway.
Yeah.
And to give away a penalty, silly. But anyway, looking forward to this one because last time we played them, was it 6-1 at theirs?
6-1 in the Cup, and I think it was a 2-1 or 1-0 away win in the league in the midweeker as well.
And generally we do well against them, that's basically what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Positive thoughts.
Positive thoughts indeed.
1-0 up already.
1-0 up already, doing well. Nice buzz around the place. Again, it's a chilly one, 2 days before Christmas, and handball in the box. And even though it's not as packed as it normally is in Bayliss Avenue, a good, decent number again.
Sorry, I wasn't paying any attention to that whatsoever. I was just
You was watching the game. You was watching Erith Town lose the ball to the Sutton back line. Sutton back line played it. The midfield turned and he got fouled, and it's now a free kick to Sutton. Adam Woodward isn't overly happy.
No, that's what I was looking at. He got up and he was railing away at him, and I'm sitting there thinking, we're 1-0 up, and he's just made a simple mistake. But then again, I suppose if you've got ambitions, which we all definitely do, then you've got to be on top of everything.
And this goes back to the point you were just saying there about ambition, because to be fair to Erith, it may not have been the best of performances, and some of the post-match comments from Adam Woodward on the YouTube channel would say similar, but that was only the first defeat in 11 in the league and 12 including cups and all this kind of stuff. So there's a silver lining to that cloud.
Yeah, we're still in 4 competitions in total, three cups on the league, if you look at it that way.
Yeah.
So we're having a good season. First half of the season's been great as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, exactly. On and off the pitch, I think it's going well. We'll touch on some of that stuff off the pitch shortly, but yeah, again, another little half decent number here of attendees. We'll talk about some things at half time to do with how well we think the club have done, good moments and all that kind of stuff. And as always, we'll check back in if anything happens. So we've had a couple of moments there, Rob. That was pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And it's not too bad at all. Another corner comes in from the right hand side by Milo to the far post up to Roma Hall. Oh, just gets it taken off his head. A second header there. Volleyed by Harry Taylor. And now it's coming back out to Milo. Oh, he's taken off his foot. Oh, twisting some turning there. Is he going to win the ball there? No. And unfortunately, no, it's won by Sutton on the edge of the box there. But yeah, couple of heart-in-mouth moments there.
Yeah, nice little cross from whoever that is. That almost crept in at the far corner, and the keeper just backpedaling, and
that's a foul on the edge of the box there.
Foul on the edge of the box.
Foul on the edge of the box there.
Ball almost crept into the far corner. The keeper just managed backpedaling to get a hand to it, tip it over.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
From the resulting corner, there was a bit of a melee on the 6-yard box, and I swear to God, one of their players handballed it, and so it went over from a shot. And now we've got a free kick just on the edge of the 18-yard box.
There's a member of the crowd here not happy at all, but I'm trying to work out how an Erith player being bundled over on the edge of the penalty area when he's about to shoot isn't a foul or a yellow card offence.
Well, you know,
you tell him, Rob.
I'm not going to go and get involved in having a row with him. I think as the podmaster, you should be over there interviewing him and saying, "What do you think of all this?"
No, I'm alright. It's nearly Christmas. Maybe if it was in the New Year, New Year's resolution, don't get angry.
They don't seem quite as friendly about it as the Peacehaven and Telscombe.
Shout out to Bob. Milo standing over the ball now, about 18 yards out. He curls it round. Oh yeah, see you later. Posting in. That is top class. Milo, I'll tell you what, he's going to the James Dyer corner of celebratory space. Here comes the goal music. Shall I go and interview that fella now?
Yeah, why not? Go on.
2-0. Did we actually describe the goal, or just that was a really good free kick?
That was a really good free kick, I think.
Let's describe it again.
Just cheering.
Yeah, let's describe it to be on the safe side.
Just on the 18-yard box, the wall's lined up, and Milo steps up and just sends it around the wall in a gorgeous arc and into the back of the net, and the keeper just stood there and watched it go in.
Bounced off the near post.
Keeper just stood and watched it go in.
I think the keeper. Do you know what? I think the keeper had a chance to get it, but he thought it was that good a free kick, I'm going to let it go in.
Yeah, he was so impressed that he just thought, nah, that is a free kick that is worthy of hitting the back of the onion bag.
Do you know what, Milo? We know you listen, and we're fans, aren't we, Rob?
We are fans.
We are fans of one half of the M&M. Do you think he could ever do that again?
I've seen him hit free kicks like that before, so yeah. Every time we have a free kick.
FIFA or in real life?
No, in real life.
Oh, right,
okay. He pinged one at the leisure centre once when we was over there. He pinged one from about 30 yards in, like it literally arrowed it into the top bin. It was a beautiful free kick.
I'll stand corrected. We've been fans of Milo on the pod. We think he's done very well. Bless his socks. But
we're a better team with him, innit?
We always say it on this pod. And another comment is Dyer. Dyer's not in the squad today for an unknown reason.
No, I think he's just ill. I think he's poorly.
There we are. We found out what it is.
Yeah, it's just ill, and he's a bit under the weather, so he's not playing. But you know, against this opposition, it's not the worst outcome. No,
exactly. And rest up James Dyer. We can see him down there drinking a isotonic drink.
Isotonic go.
Yeah, one of those beer Moretti Zades.
Yeah, Moretti Zade.
Yeah, Moretti Zade, yeah. So, again, as always, we will check in when anything happens. Indeed, where it is. So, Sutton just nearly had a chance there, Rob.
They did, but I was so uninterested, it didn't really register, to be honest. I think their fans here have been more entertaining, quite frankly.
Yeah, there's someone over here who really thinks that every decision's hard done by and going for Erith at the moment as they get the ball on the right hand side, crosses it in by Samson. What a great cross, Harry Taylor on the far line, it goes in. The ref ruled it out for offside. That was a really, really lovely cross from the right hand side there by Sam Smith, curled in. You had Ladic and Harry Taylor queuing on the far post there. One of them nodded it in, or they might have done it at the same time in unison. Yeah. Christmas is about sharing, and they would have shared the goal there, but the lino unfortunately raised his flag and ruled it out for offside. The humbug Grinch.
That's a Grinch. Lino in green there.
Lino, you're a Grinch. Lino, you're a Grinch. And now Erith through again. Free kick goes back downfield, wins it back. Harry Taylor plays it out wide to Ollie. Ollie crosses it in, just blocked by Sutton, who trying to get the ball away. They've got the ball away. Ollie's still on the right hand side there. Gets it back in. Milo in the midfield. Jamie Miller
Well
there.
done, Jamie
Miller does well as well. It's all very scrambly on the edge of the box, as you could probably guess from my talking. Sam Smith lofts it into the box towards Harry Taylor. Harry Taylor brings it down, and after all of that, I need to have a breather.
Yeah, I was wondering when you were going to take a breath there. You were doing that all in one go.
I sounded like an American rapper, didn't I, the way I was
in
going
your dreams,
there?
yeah.
In my dreams. Yeah, so I'm going to go and have a sit down in my low rider. And now Ollie Milton's got the ball on the right hand side.
What are you looking at?
He obviously does. He's not obviously very happy there either.
They were both offside.
I'll tell you what. So this is a family show, and the amount of abuse we're getting at the moment, blimey. Anyway, it remains 2-0. Actual action in the game, not been much of it in the last 10-15 minutes. A lot of Aggie people though in there.
I think very, very angry.
Listen, all I'm saying is, dear listeners who listen back to this, it could be worse. You could have been dragged along shopping.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Right or wrong? You could have been going around BHS or Wilco. Oh no, they're both gone.
Say what in the 80s?
Yeah, I was talking about Wilco and Woolworths earlier on. Funnily enough, basically they're like pubs at the moment. You moan that they're gone, but you never really used them, did you?
I feel the same way about a couple of my local spoons that have disappeared. You know,
that's my point.
it's a shame they're gone, but then again, I never used to go to them.
That's what I'm saying. These Wilkinson type shops where you got homemade brewery kits, Wilkinson's version of Lego and Lynx box sets. Yeah, you all moan they've gone there.
Oh yeah.
Didn't smell Lynx Africa around Bexley Heath
No, you wouldn't.
when you needed it, did you? But free kick to Sutton Athletic on the edge of the box. Again, there's a few.
There's about 10 yards out.
About 10 yards out. I was going to say there's a few Aggie people here. Hopefully, from a Sutton point of view, if this goes in, it might cheer them up, because they've not been a happy bunch of campers today, have they?
Not at all. They're very, very angry, particularly at the officials, who they feel are not putting their best foot forward in terms of equality of officiating.
Yeah, and the free kick comes in, and what a save by Mackenzie Foley there. Legendary moment by Axel. In his fluorescent yellow kit. Well, I'll tell you what. Do you know what? It's games like this, goalkeeper needs to be, on it.
Oh, you love it. He's in the right place, I'll give you that.
Yeah, top lad, Mackenzie Foley. Anyway, it remains 2-0 to Erith Town against Sutton United. Sutton United? Cool, blimey. Sutton Athletic. There's me getting my Suttons wrong. Yeah. 2-0. There we go. And there's 3. Here's the Chelsea dagger. There we are. Oh, and so some wonderful cheers around the stand here, as you can hear.
Yeah. Lovely goal.
Yeah.
Lovely assist there from Marvellous Marvin.
Yeah, Marvellous Marvin.
And
there's Jim having a good clap. We got it on the pod, Jim. Yeah, there we go. Got that one on the podcast. Can we have this on loop, this goal music? There we are. So Marvellous Marvin does well to beat the defender there. Great run. Cuts it back. Tapped in by Harry Taylor. Easy peasy. 3-0. That's pretty much it, isn't it?
Yeah.
And what happened?
that's about it.
Yeah.
Not much more to say than that.
No. I don't think a lot's happened in the last 20 minutes of the podcast. That's why. What? Yeah. I don't know if nothing's happened to record, is it? But there we are. 3-0 coming up to half time. So we're back for the second half. Rob, discuss the first half as a whole.
One-sided would be one expression that comes immediately to mind. But a little bit lacklustre in the middle. I think the thing is, it's that thing, when it's all a bit easy and you get a bit complacent, and then it all kind of, then they had a couple of moments where they got in and they had chances, one of which from about 8 yards out, he managed to almost put it out for a throw. but it was we're winning 3-0 up, so you can't really moan about it.
Yeah, no, exactly. And I think he's played there, Marvin, on the edge of the box to Ladic there, who's spun well, who's run into a green and white wall there. Milo's now got the ball in the midfield, plays it back to Tomash, played it back quite nicely, retaining it well, who plays it out wide to, looks like Ollie Milton. It goes out for goalkeeper.
It just
But-
too much on it.
But again, in the nicest way, and no disrespect to Sutton, you know, they've come a bit of a journey. It's a bit of a trek down there. Nice little setup they've got down there. Nice little club. Could probably have been a couple more if Erith had their shooting boots on. I mean, we had one disallowed for offside as well.
Yeah, we did have one disallowed for offside, which was actually a really good bit of play. But you know, I think in general we've been on top, and they can't really have any complaints. So yeah, you know, just let's hope the second half is a little bit more interesting, but at the same time goes the same way.
No, exactly. Hello, Jim.
Hello, mate.
What do you think of the first half? Happy Christmas, firstly, for Monday,
Christmas,
if we don't see
yes.
you. And do you want to say Merry Christmas to the listeners?
Merry Christmas, everyone. Hope you have a good one.
Wonderful.
Hope Father Christmas brings you everything what you want.
That is a very nice thing to say. So what do you think of the first half?
Again, good in spells. Obviously, the early goal makes a massive difference. It's all about concentration, though, isn't it, at the back? They had a couple of opportunities where other teams may have scored, should I say. But yeah, no, it's good. If we can keep a clean sheet, I'll be happy.
Yeah, we were saying in the nicest way to Sutton, with no disrespect, maybe could have been a couple more than 3.
Oh, 100%. And I think probably Woody's even said that in the change room at half-time. He's probably disappointed that it's not probably half-time 4-0 up. But look, as long as they concentrate the second half, keep a clean sheet and nick a couple more, everyone will be happy for Christmas, wouldn't they?
Yeah, and do you know what as well? I have to say, thank you very much. This is the first time you've ever been on this pod. Rob, this is a moment for us on the Dockers debate where you've not said something controversial.
Do you know what, right?
No, we can leave it here.
I'm a new man.
Oh, right.
I'll, every time I talk to you now, I'm going to give you my actual honest opinion of what it is, not mucking around.
Okay, thank you very much.
You haven't got to cut that out.
No, I was going to say, I'll quickly cut it now before we start criticising players. Up the Dockers. Oh, and as literally we press stop on the recording, it's 4-0. A really soft goal to concede if you're Sutton in the nicest way. A header is knocked back by the defender to the goalkeeper, who doesn't even know Harry Taylor's there, who just slips it past the goalkeeper and in the back of
Very
it.
reminiscent of Ollie Milton's goal
Against Hollands and Blair, yeah. But 4-0 now. Literally, just as we were saying to Jim, it should be 4, and Woody would be upset. And do you know what? I actually feel a little bit sorry for Sutton there. Look at their back line, that they're gutted. Yeah.
Oh, you would be, wouldn't you?
Oh well. 4-0. Sutton Athletic come really close there to scoring, to be fair to them. and now they're getting it's on. Look, we're recording. You can see the little ticker going. It is going, yeah. Why is your thumb over the microphone? Corner comes in from the left-hand side from Sutton here. Swung in with the right foot onto the penalty area, onto the far, and just too long. And it goes out for an Erith Town front. Bit of a let-off there, Rob.
Yeah, corner from the right-hand side, and the wind took it, and it almost crept in. Good job Mackenzie was on his toes there, because putting it over, because that would have been very embarrassing.
Yeah, but it remains here 4-0 now to Erith Town at the Stanwell Stadium. Close run thing. But do you know what? While we're on the pod and we've got a moment where we've got Fran on the left-hand side, should we talk about how we think the first half of the season's gone?
I think we can...
What's been some highlights for you?
6-1 in the Cup.
Yeah.
I think getting through to the quarterfinals of the Vase is good news again. Hold on.
Left-hand side here, Marvin Herschel on the left-hand side gets the cross in, left foot, dinks over. Ollie Milton looks like he's going to keep it in play, which he does after a deflection play back to Milo, dinks it in. Harry Taylor just heads over,
Fraction away from his hat there.
lovely foot. That could have been one of our good moments we're talking about.
Yeah.
Segue back in. So come on. So what's been some good results?
Getting to the quarterfinals of the FA Vase again is good. If we can pin down a date for that would be great. And the cup runs have been good. We've just had great results. Winning 9-10 on the bounce in all competitions was terrific. All in all, and I think a couple of the additions to the squad for this season have been terrific.
Yeah,
Dyer in particular, obviously, but I'm a big fan of Milton, Ollie Milton. It's all in all, you can't really complain. We're in 4 competitions still. We're still in the shout with the playoff places. We're playing well. We're gelling, kind of for the right part of the season, and we're beginning to get a little bit better at dealing with the physical
side of it.
Yeah. So yeah, all in all, mustn't grumble.
Do you know what you say about all those moments there? For me, I'm going to mention Faversham away.
Yeah, Faversham away was an absolute corker.
Barnstormer. You talk about the cup runs. I actually quite enjoyed the away trips to Hassocks and Burgess Hill as well.
Yeah.
In the sunshine. So got a couple of draws there, but again it was nice weather. Peacehaven and Telscombe. Shout out to Bob.
Yep, shout out to Bob. The visit and support were terrific. The banter was fun and enjoyable.
Yeah, which is probably one of our most popular shows from feedback.
Yeah, and given that they were probably one of the oldest away support we've ever had here, they were well up for it.
No, exactly, fair play to them. And do you know what as well, I'm going to touch on as well, do you know what, I'm going to say a little bit of the sort of community stuff, some of the stuff that we've been doing behind the scenes, and also the attendances we've been getting, because today's a cold one. Today's a little bit cold, a little bit bitter, but even today's another good number, and we've been having some good numbers all season, Rob.
Yeah, we have. Numbers have been good. The community spirit's been really good.
I was going to say the atmosphere's been brilliant. It's not just getting people in; it's the atmosphere they're creating as well.
But also the community games where we did the back to school game, the Christmas game, a couple of weeks ago.
The pre-season was Sittingbourne.
Pre-season was Sittingbourne. They were all really good fun. Like, lots of people turned up. They all, kids had a good time. All played. And they came back again and again to see this. It was nice to see that the support stayed, which is good.
Yeah, and as well, in a way, it shows just the families who come to the games, because let's be brutally honest, 2 days before Christmas, kids are going to want to be out, or they're going to be at home, should I say, doing other things, because that's what they want to do. And the sort of noticeable dent in the attendance today, which again isn't massively huge, but it's normally you've got about 20, 30, 40 kids running around.
Yeah, and that's only to be expected. Like, people go away, people go and visit relatives, all that kind of stuff. So.
But that's what I'm saying. So it's not as if it's like, it's the same normal faces all the time. You're getting the families coming down. But do you know what as well? What I do like, and this is a shout out to all the players who are listening to this, but even when the players, they want to go and play football, don't get me wrong, but they interact with the kids, they interact with the families, they get involved in being mascots, they sign the shirts after the games, they do all that kind of stuff. They've gotten gifts on the back to school game. So do you know what? Shout out to Adam Woodward and the players for their support in everything we've been doing as well.
Because without them, why are we all doing it?
Absolutely.
That's it. They're the reason why we do all this stuff in the first place, is to give them all the best support we possibly can, and they're rewarding us with some of the best play that we've seen at this club for a long time. So it's a win-win all round for that.
Yeah. And finally as well, I know I'm speaking on behalf of myself and the podcast rather than the club overall, but I'm sure the club's sentiment echoing will happen shortly. But do you know what? Not just sort of the community stuff, but also the way the players get involved with the podcast as well, and listen to it or come on here and get interviewed and just open up about themselves a bit more, because it's quite easy just to turn up, play your football, go home, but there's a lot of it that goes. Some of the interviews we've done, they've met me on their time off and got interviews in. It's not something where they're being divas and jumping around and shouting this and that. It's whenever us or the club want them to do it.
And that's a good thing. That's what you want. Is you want your players to feel that they're involved, that they are part of like something bigger than just like putting a shirt on a Saturday or whatever.
Yeah.
And to understand the fact that it's a two-way street. The fans want to know what's going on and who they are and what they're up to and all that kind of stuff. And at the same time, the players need to understand that the reason why they do what they do and what they do is to keep the fans happy. So
absolutely. Yeah.
Symbiotic relationship.
A symbiotic. Basically, who is the shark? Who's the pilot fish underneath?
Exactly.
If you know the answer to that, dear listener,
I would email
info@erithtown.com. 4-0 to Erith Town now, with about 20 minutes half hour to go. Penalty awarded now to Erith Town. And to be fair, Marvin's been causing them problems all afternoon.
He has actually, and it was a definite pen, tripped him, not deliberately, but he did clip him, and it looks like Henry Arnold's going to take it. Yeah. I would have sworn blind that Harry Taylor was going to get his hat-trick. He's obviously thinking to himself, there's plenty of time for that.
Yeah, Henry Arnold to take now of that left foot, bang, posting in, you heard the clunk. And there we are, 5-0 to Erith Town. Henry Arnold.
Hey, what a guy.
What a guy. We haven't said that for a few weeks on the pod, Henry, if you're listening.
To be fair, Henry needed one, and that was nice to give him it.
Yeah.
So it was all good.
Yeah, I mean, he made it after himself hitting the post, but it bounced the right way.
At least it went in.
He shook my hand in the car park, Henry Arnold.
Nice one.
I feel like
Have you not washed that hand since?
Do you know what? Yeah, no, exactly. It's like that Simpsons, isn't it, where Bart doesn't wash the hands of the babies. Yeah. Yeah, there we are, 5-0. And I think this in the nicest way. We were just talking to some of the Sutton fans here. You know, they've come over, they've give it a go, but I think the 3 points are going to stay here in Thamesmead. 5-0 Erith Town. Marvin Herschel just leaves the field there. A moment ago, we stopped to rapturous applause.
Yeah, absolutely. He's had a cracker of a game.
He's had a really good game. For me, best player on the pitch today.
Yeah, he's clearly a talent, and we're lucky to have him at the moment for as long as we have him. So that's good.
Yeah, every time he had the ball at his feet, he just looked to drive into the penalty box, and I think
he's been causing them problems all game, and culminating winning the penalty, which was well deserved. Because
you've got a text message, by the way.
I know.
Yeah, for dear listener.
So did the entire crowd.
Yeah. So the music from the PA system comes from Rob's phone and a Bluetooth link. So that ping in the background was probably Rob's missus, and the delivery's arrived.
Yeah, exactly.
From Germany. Do you want to explain?
No, it's too long-winded and boring.
Yeah, you told me twice.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
I can tell by the look on your face that you thought it was long-winded and boring. So.
Absolutely, it's been a long afternoon, dear listener. But no, 5-0 still to Erith Town. Not overly a great amount of time to go left, but do you know what? It's been a comprehensive display. Talking to a couple of Sutton fans here today in the nicest way. They build it up quite nicely, but then they'll do something where they'll just do like that long diag there, and then it's like, now what?
Yeah, they don't seem to have a sort of cohesive plan. They don't have a system or a style that you can kind of recognise in that way. It's just a bunch of guys running around on the pitch trying to make the best of it, and it kind of notices. They have had some good play. They've had some good passages of play in tight areas where they've just pinged it around and managed to get themselves out. But once they get out and they start moving forward, they don't seem to know what to do.
They seem to me, with my very limited head-on of football knowledge, they seem to sort of play a game where they're sort of building up to aim towards a target man type role. You know, they'll either play a diag down the wide for an attacker to come into the box, or they'll play a long block. But they don't have that attacker in the box that their build-up play leads to. Do you see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, their build-up play is building up towards a player that they haven't signed yet.
Basically, yeah, in a nutshell. Or they're hoping, I'm guessing this 9 here, don't know the fella, probably a nice bloke, but he needs to play more as that sitting up. Really, we're looking at the picture at the moment. He's halfway in his own half. Tom Ash and Ryan Mahal behind him. He really needs to be up on the halfway line on Ryan Mahal, really, shouldn't they? And it's been a relatively quiet afternoon for Erith. There's been a couple of little mistakes at the back which needs tightening up, because again a Corinthian, a Faversham would punish that.
But the thing is, I think if we were playing a Corinthian or a Faversham, we wouldn't leave those gaps at the back. The trouble is when you start to get 3, 4, 5-0 up, complacency sets in, and you start to think this is a walk in the park, and it's here comes Tom Ash is going off.
Yeah, Tom, talking of defenders, Tom Ash is now coming off the returning JJ who's been out injured.
Yeah, which is nice to see him coming back. That's good. But
my son's favourite player, Jerome.
Is he?
Yeah, big fan. We're a big fan. Nice family.
Good. What, yours?
Mine's all right. Depends if they've done their own work in time or whether it's bedtime and actually go. But no, nice fella JJ. Good to see him back. He's had that little bit of a niggling injury. He's had a really good season, JJ.
He has, and it was a shame about that. That's a terrible decision from the ref there. He's had a right shocker of the game. But yeah, no, it is nice to see him back on the pitch. Which is good.
Get some in his legs, but again, it shows the sort of resources they've got. Sam Smith, we were mentioning him off air a moment ago. I think probably Sam Smith doesn't get the credit that they deserve. I mean, they've released a couple of great bank. No, I'm joking. We make the same joke every week. No, Sam Smith, I think he's been brilliant since he joined from Stansfield. He's been really steady.
Yeah, he's got cause for a bit of griping, because he hasn't played a few games, and for no reason, for anything he's done or not done, It's just that.
And just a moment there, for example, he's done brilliantly there. The centre forwards played the ball through Erith's back line, and it was actually Sam Smith who read that quicker than everyone else and just did enough to put the striker off.
Yeah, and he's been, every time he's come on, he's been solid, and he deserves the game time. But we've been blessed with resources in depth that I can't remember the club having for a number of years now. So it's
that's the point you make there, like you were just saying there. You know, you've got Sam Smith who's at right back, Joe Chalker who's recently departed Erith Town, but again he was a player who was there. Ryan Mahal was on the outskirts. He's back in. JJ, Tom Ash, Truman, Milo. You know, who could sit in front of the defence and do a job. Yeah, we've got some resources there. Jordan Olds as well with Mackenzie Foley. So we got some players. We're doing well. Erith Town now about to get a corner in from the left-hand side. There seems to be a fan of the cameraman talking to the cameraman. Who is he?
I think it's the man that pays him.
It might be. Corner comes in from the left-hand side there. Oh, doesn't even beat the first man, which is unfortunate. Corner. Truman there beats the ball first. Lovely cross in to Ryan Mahal. Oh, brings it down. Oh my God. Oh, that was like missing. Do you think he meant to bring it down as well as he did?
No, yeah, I think he did. He's actually really good on the ball, right? And so yeah, I think he did. But the disappointing thing was he didn't bury it after he brought it down.
He might have surprised himself. That's why he struggled to bury it. But no, he's brought it down really nicely. Yeah. Now we've got another corner from a save on the right-hand side, about to be swung in there. Looks like Henry Arnold was taking this. Swung in there towards the near post. Oh, Sutton Athletic just managed to get it clear, and it's going to be cleared. He's been kept in again by Ryan Mahal. I tell you what, he's like Speedy Gonzalez. He's everywhere at the moment, isn't he? And a foul is given to the away side. It remains 5-0 to Erith Town. 5-1. The supposed comeback is on. Yeah, I'll tell you what, lads. I've got to come over. Where was? Can I squeeze in here? Sorry. I'll tell you what. Be fair, lads. Not a bad finish, that one.
Good, great finish, eh?
Yeah,
it's been coming, isn't it?
I'm with the Sutton fans here. I'm in with the ultras. But a ball's paid over to who's the number 9?
David Chandler's good.
I'll tell you what, he's done really well there. I thought he was going to hit it first time, but he did, and he feigned the shot, buried in the bottom corner. Lovely goal there. Well done. I'll tell you what, a few more like that, lads. And
we've gifted you 3 goals, haven't we?
Well, there we are. It is Christmas after all. Yeah, there we are.
It is a season of giving, yeah.
But
definitely done that.
Anyway, after this week, happy Christmas, lads. I hope it all picks up for you. I hope it all picks up. But yeah. Great finish. I said he feigned the shot. I thought he should have shot first time. He proved me wrong. Flicked to the outside of his boot and buried it into my goal. Mackenzie was never saving that.
No, and to be fair, I was being a little bit harsh on Truman there, even though he's had a terrific game, because I thought he showed him on the outside, thinking he was showing him, and all he did was show him onto his right foot.
Yeah.
So it was the wrong thing to do, but at the same time, you don't know that.
And now another ball's been played through, and you know what? For all his hard work, he's just scuffed it out for a goal kick. But yeah, 5-1. Credit where it's due. It's a top finish, and I'm not sure exactly if they're back in it, but.
If they score 5 between now and the end of the game, then that's me done, I reckon.
Yeah, we'll drive down to Sutton to do a new podcast. 5-1. Any minute now, Rob. The final whistle will go.
Yeah, I think so. We're in injury time. It seems to have been going on for a long time, injury time, but. It's like the longest 4 minutes in Christendom, but yeah.
It's been a very comprehensive afternoon for Erith Town, to say the least. 5 goals against the Sutton side, who they've tried.
A nice little moment with Harry Taylor declining the hat trick and giving the penalty to Henry Arnold. What a guy, putting it away.
Well, you see, this is where, for me, that just sums up the only boat that can never be sunk is a friendship. And there it is, the final whistle there. And it's Erith Town 5, Sutton Athletic 1. Very, very, very convincing, as we said there. Nice to have a little bit of McFadden and Whitehead. Yeah, but it's I mean, five goals, could have been a couple more. As Rob starts clapping them away, what should we say about the game overall, Rob?
It was one where we didn't have to try too hard, which was nice. You know, getting a really early goal, second minute, was it set us up for the rest of the game. Really, to be fair, it was a bit quiet. It dipped in the middle, both sides of half time, but going in 3-0 up, it's only to be expected that they're going to take their foot off the gas a little bit because it's just too easy for them.
Yeah.
So all in all, I think they've done well. I think they deserve the round of applause that they get in.
Yeah.
And we can all go off to the tonight's Christmas do. Feeling good about ourselves.
Absolutely. Will you be there for having a shandy, Rob?
Maybe not.
Maybe not. But no, comprehensive winners, we say, for Erith Town there. 5-1. You can only beat what's in front of you in the nicest way. Erith Town have done that well, and we've got 3 points back after the disappointing result at Bearsted. So, anyone listening to this, I don't know when this will be edited, but I would like to wish everyone a very, very happy Christmas on behalf of myself and Rob. I do know what your name was. I didn't know if you wanted to give yourself a title. But, if this is out before Christmas and Boxing Day, have a wonderful Christmas and Boxing Day. If not, I hope you had a wonderful Christmas and Boxing Day.
Looking forward to the new year.
Looking forward to the new year. As always, we'll check up with Adam Woodward after this. And ain't no stopping us now. Erith Town 5, Sutton Athletic
1.
Up the Dockers. Adam, 5-1 comprehensive winners in the end against the Sutton Athletic side. Do you know what? They come down here and they gave it a go, but they just couldn't live with you.
No, I think we was really good for the first 20 minutes, and then I felt we allowed them back into the game. We didn't get tight enough. I think we was lucky to go in at 3-0 up at half time, and I think if we'd have had a few words, if it had been 2-0, but yeah, and then I think we come out second half. I think the game was a little bit lacklustre and boring second half. And again, I think the last 15, 20 minutes we allowed them back in the game and they got their goal. But no, credit to the boys. I took 5-1 at the start, and that's a positive.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be some other players we talk about shortly for whether they're man of the match or not. But I'll tell you what, Harry Taylor was all over the place today when every blade of grass was covered.
Listen, Harry's done really well to get a hat-trick today. I felt if he got man of the match, Miller would have got it if it weren't for Harry's hat-trick. But no, I thought the front three were really good first half. Ollie, Marvin and Harry. But no, listen, he was there, and I think he missed a few as well. He could have probably had a double hat-trick. But look, credit, he's got the match ball, so that's good.
Yeah, and also as well, along with Harry Taylor, you just said there, it was good to that free kick from Milo was absolutely sublime, and good to see Henry Arnold get one as well.
What? Milo got a little bit of stick from me last week. He got a little bit of stick today. I think he's got to work on that off the ball side a little bit more, but he knows that, and it's good for Henry to get a goal as well today. Obviously, good work from Marvin to win the penalty.
Yeah, I think apart from a couple of defensive lapses where they got through, there was one in the nicest way which they put quite far wide, which was a bit of a let off. Defensively, you were pretty solid as well today.
Yeah, we was. Obviously, JJ got on towards the end as well, which is good for him. So, but no, listen, I thought the back four done really well. Smudge was exceptional at right back, so yeah, good.
Yeah, no, it was a good performance. Mackenzie didn't have a great deal to do, and yeah, it was a good performance. Like you say, you was missing some players as well. James Dyer not in the squad today, but Mervyn Herschel came in today. New sort of signing, new debut for him. I thought every time he had the ball, he looked dangerous.
Yeah, no, he did. We just got to get him the ball, so it'd be good for him to get some more minutes under his belt, and hopefully we can see the real Marvin.
Yeah, and final thing, a little shout out, Christmas message to the listeners and everyone who's been contributing and taking part so far.
We'll get on today.
0-0. So positive.
That's a positive from Millwall. So no, listen. Thanks to everyone for listening, and everyone have a good Christmas, and hopefully see you in the new year.
Up the Dockers. Thanks, Adam.